What they call the cosmic power of one of Ireland's top entertainers returns to Belfast this week. Hypnotist Barry Sinclair is back in the Arts Theatre for something like the 12th time in recent years. And once again, there are sure to be packed houses to see his willing victims in ridiculous situations. But is there, I wonder, a problem actually getting people to volunteer to be hypnotised?
No, I never have a shortage of volunteers, because it's my job to make people want to volunteer. Going into the theatre, they often say, "Oh, I'm not going to get up," and "Are you?" and they try to encourage their friends. But I talk to them for a little while, and I do a sort of a softening up process, and then they feel anxious to get up. And even if they didn't get up, I would actually hypnotise people in the audience, if not the entire audience. Wake them up in about an hour and a half. They would all think they have seen a great show, and that'd be good. It'd be all right.
But, I mean, people, whenever they do go up on stage, you get them to do some pretty peculiar things, don't you? And some fairly embarrassing things, too.
Well, they're not embarrassed. People looking on might say, "Oh, it's embarrassing." It's not. They actually enjoy it very much indeed. It's like Charlie Chaplin slipping on a banana skin. Is he embarrassed? He loves it. People love the applause that they get. They love the relaxed feeling that hypnotism gives them. A man thinking he is a chicken laying a square egg is one of the funniest things ever. Or a crowd of people.
Imagine.
Yes, imagine that. It is funny. Especially when you tell them afterwards they can't believe they have done such things quite often. But no, I would say that they get up again and again and again. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I suppose a lot of people would say, "Oh, that's a bit embarrassing." But the majority of people seem to like it, such as game shows like Candid Camera or the Generation Game. And it draws more people than any other show. And as you've said yourself, in a short period of years, I've been here 12 or 13 times. One year we did 5 weeks in the Arts Theatre. So it's a very popular form of entertainment.
Do you ever have any bad experiences hypnotising people?
Well, not really bad, but I did have a couple of incidences which were interesting, to say the least, and got a shock. And now when I look back on it, it's funny. But at the time, I was in the Guildhall in Derry, which has a very high stage. It's 25 feet high. And there's one particular scene where I tell people they're on board a ship, the Titanic, and it's going to sink. So as it's sinking, they jump overboard and they swim around on the stage, you see? So it's simple enough. So dive overboard. So they dive overboard. But this guy didn't dive overboard. He went to the edge of this 25-foot stage. Before I could do anything, stop him. He didn't just dive off. He soared up into the air. And he came down and landed on the floor. And my heart really almost stopped. And I said, "This is it." I knew something like this was going to happen someday, and this is the day. But then he went like a demented down the swimming down the hall, you know. So he was all right. He lived after it. But it was a bit
He was
shocking.
really taking it seriously.
He was taking it seriously, and the audience went crackers, by the way. They really enjoyed it, although he could have been hurt.
It's not just hypnotism in the show, of course. You do quite a bit of magic as well.
Magic, yeah. I started
what sort of
as a
thing do you
magician. All sorts of things. I can read minds.
Well, so you've told me. I've yet to see the proof, but you've
Mind
told
over
me.
matter. Well, you think of a word, and I will tell you what the word is. Or I'll try. All right? You think of a word, and I will tell you. So that'd be good if I did nothing else.
Yeah,
that'd
that
be
would
worth
be useful,
the price of your admission ticket. All right. Yeah, I was born as a magician and went on from there. Very hard to earn your living as a magician. People won't go to see a magician, but they will come in to see a hypnotist. So I studied all this magic, and I loved it. I'm an amateur magician, really.
Prove it.
Now, prove it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try it. We'll make a little prediction here. There's a prediction in that envelope, all right? And we'll take out a pack of cards. I tell you this is a pack of cards in case, Gary, you think they are a pack of hounds. All right? Now, I'll do everything pretty slowly, positively. All right? Is that fair so far? Now, anytime you wish, you say stop. I mean, anytime you wish, and I'll go as slowly as you want.
Oh, you can stop now.
Now, do you want? Now, you can have the card on the table, the card there, or the card on the pack. Which do you want?
Let's take the card in the middle.
All right. Now, you can be as sure as you wish, because you will get the surprise of your life if this works out. So, be sure that's the one you want.
That's it.
I'm actually making you take that. Well, all right then. Now, there's the envelope and the card. Fair enough. You could have taken any of these. Isn't that true? Any of them?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You agree? You could have a look at the card you've taken. You could have taken any of these. Look. All right. What did you take?
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. Show it to the camera, please. Open the envelope and take out one card. Would it surprise you if that too was the Queen of Hearts?
I think it might be a miracle.
Have a look. Well, it is.
Now, that's magic.
It sure is.
Barry, thanks very, very much.
All right.
That's
Before we
tremendous.
go, why don't you think of a word, and I'll tell you what you're thinking.
Now, you said you could do this.
I
don't
believe
it.
I can. You concentrate a
Okay.
little bit. You have a word in your
I
mind.
thought of a word.
All right. There is no way I could know that unless you tell me or unless
Not a
I read your
chance.
mind. All right. And if I tell you, you will shake my hand and say you've done it. You've read my mind. The deal?
The deal.
I see the word. I see a letter T in your mind. You were thinking of an emotional word. There is a knee in it. You are thinking, and you will be truthful now, will you?
Oh,
You were
yeah.
thinking of the word hate.
Congratulations. Now, before you ask, I don't know how I did it, but I promise you it wasn't a put-up job. But it's time now for me to do a disappearing trick, but before I go, we'll have a look at the weather.